go to Tracey Brown Live, go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live, go to Tracey Brown Live, go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live, go to Tracey Brown Live, go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live, go to Tracey Brown Live, go to Tracey Brown Live.
Everyone, good morning. Hello, YouTube. Hi, IG. Hi, Maria. Hi, Fun Size Muffin Rocket. That's the cutest name. Hi, Gerda. Hi, Marlene. Good morning and good health. Hi, Cream de la Creme. Hi, Anise. Hi, Sabrina. Hi, Saki. How's everyone doing today? So glad for you all to come on board. We will be discussing and doing a reading on some things. So let's start out with hi Lottie, hi Lex Hall, hi Monique, Grand Rising and good health, hi Cape Gold. I don't know where the fire. I don't know. I must be close to a fire station. It always happens to me. All right, everyone. Let's start with this. The week that Will slapped Chris, same weekend, or the same week, I can't remember. There were 3 shootings in the U.S. One was in Sacramento, where 6 people were killed. The other one was in Dallas, where 10 people were injured, 1 was killed. There was one in a Virginia mall, where 2 were injured, 1 was killed. And there was another one in South Carolina, where 5 people were injured on a rural road. None of this involved the same level of violence that Will Smith is being annihilated for. So be careful that your mind is following the masses instead of thinking for yourself. Remember that. Also remember that many of you do not know what it's like to be protected by your husbands. Also remember, many of you are still living in slavery. Almost 10 people died after that slap from mass shootings. Every single time there's a school shooting, it does not involve a black man. But somehow, the black culture is annihilating Will Smith. Somehow, you guys have been trained to hate yourselves. And it needs to stop. There were shootings over the weekend, and not one person complained about the shootings. And none of them involved a slap. They're dead. Am I making my point? Can you guys hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? We need to do better on what it is that we support. And I don't care how any of you feel about Jada. Many of you are Jadas. And many of you couldn't get a Will Smith to stand up for you, to pump your gas, to pay rent, to take care of the kids. Now, I'm not talking to everyone. And those that got good men, y'all are sitting there going, not me, Chelsea. See? Not me. As you're talking to your man who's taking care of your kids. So the ones that I'm talking to, you already know it's not you. But the ones that I'm talking to will never know what it feels like to have a man protect you. And I don't care how you feel about Jada. What you should be saying in our community after everything we went through, don't ever talk to me about slavery. You're still enslaved. Everything we went through, everything that they did to separate our men from us. Does anybody remember the welfare days and the crack days? How they brought crack into our communities to separate us? How they gave us welfare money and said we couldn't have a husband in our house? Are you guys kidding me? You're mad at Will Smith and you call that violence? Because it was Oscars. Last year, Oscars was so white. It's still white. Will Smith should have never won for King Richard. He has 20 years of movies he should have won for. King Richard was not the one. They gave it to a token black because hashtag Oscars so white. Now, come out of your slave mentality. Grow the fuck up and realize nobody gives a fuck about black people. And the best thing that y'all are handing over to them, like y'all let a Bill Maher tell Jada, put on a wig. Y'all let a coward like T.I. take down a female comedian. Are you serious? Now, I don't know who my people are. I don't know if it's you. I know where I stand, and I will never leave this position. Never. When I tell you I will stand with Will Smith and what he did and when he did it and how he did it, hands up. I said I stand with Will Smith. And that's on God. All right. And by the way, Will Smith doesn't represent all of Black America. Every time there's a school shooter, do they represent all of white America? You slave mentality bullshit. well, he just did this to the whole community. No, he didn't. He did it to himself and his wife and Chris Rock. It might have been public, but it was personal. I can't take it anymore. I cannot take it. If you don't look at all the school shootings that have nothing to do with a black person, but if it did, then they would do something about shootings. If shootings were done by black kids, well, that's food for thought. No one ever thought about that, huh? And to all my white allies, thank you for sticking by me. I appreciate everyone, and I know my words are harsh, but I don't care. When Will Smith spoke to Chris Rock about his wife's medical condition, it should have stopped there. And I have a rule in group. My rule in group is that if you do something in group or book club, then it stays in group or book club. You don't get to text me privately and be like, I'm so sorry, Tracy. I embarrassed you. No. You go back in group club and you say, I'm so sorry, Tracy. He said it on the Oscars. You finish it on the Oscars. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Will they get a divorce? Because Jada, she announced she was not in agreement with what her husband did. That woman is so disloyal. I can't with her. At least shut up. Like, say nothing. Like, zip it crazy. Now I don't want to even see Red talk because I feel like she's going to annihilate him. Now I don't want to see Red talk. If Will is smart, he won't do Red talk. Because she's not loyal. She is not loyal. And someone in one of my psychic detectives said that she is jealous of his career and how much people have loved him. And she could never get the same love. She's the most disloyal person in America. I was shocked. Like, I'm looking at the feed and I'm like, well, that's a perfect ending to all this drama for your wife to not stick by. And someone else pointed out that the laugh was after Chris was smacked. I didn't notice that. Oh yeah, Maria. Oh yeah. No. She let me show you. And I read this. Oh my God. Like somebody, oh my God. When I read this, I was like, no one can be trusted. She cannot be trusted. No one can be trusted. Oh my God. I was done. I'll show you. She is, I can't with her. I'm trying. I'm trying, but I cannot with her. This is what she said, guys. Hold on. I just want you guys to see it at the same time. Jada Pinkett Smith reportedly wishes Will didn't get physical with Chris Rock. Oh, if you still have that, send that to me. What the fuck? What the mother heifer? What the toilet paper was going on here? I was like this, like Maria. I was like this. Okay, that's how that should end. It is a mess. It is a mess. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Yvette. Oh, Yvette says hi, psychic detectives. I think you ordered. No. It went out yesterday, sweetie. You know, I don't think it matters anymore that she loved Tupac. I don't want to discuss that. How many of you all are waiting for some stupid lover to come back from the dead and they're living? It doesn't matter if she loved Tupac. It's a moot point. Let's see if they ever. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. I'll send the UPS receipts over after I do this, okay? All right now, God. All right. What is around Will Smith and Jada marriage? And the reason why I'm checking it is because this is the reason why I'm checking it. Is because how much more abuse can Will Smith take? If you notice, Will Smith's mother said he has never acted this way. And if you notice, Will Smith's mother has never been in anything with Jada and Will. I think that woman is ostracized by Jada. But her crack addict mother that just got over the addiction shows up everywhere, giving talks on red tablecloth, and she just got over an addiction. Like, the red table should be just for her to sit there with the counselor and tell us how you ruined Jada's mental health, how Will got a broken woman from jump. And somebody needs to tell me why this woman who did not raise a good daughter was on crack the whole time. When she finally gets off of crack, she comes out looking like Jada. She still takes from Jada. She still doesn't care about her. But I watch y'all's feed. When she steps out and gets in her Lamborghini or whatever money she's living off of with Will, go girl, go into go girl, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not impressed by a former crack addict. And I'm not sitting at a table with a former crack addict. You missed 60 years of your life. Now, crack addicts can sit at a table together. She could never tell me what to do. while I watch your daughter ruin a man. That's generational curse. When you don't care enough to get off of crack and you just recovered 10 years ago. Maybe I'm being too hard. I'm not. Because you all don't have the whole story, as you all just want to vilify one man. Oh, wow. You know, I believe that. I don't know why I believe that. Oh, heroin. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me for the wrong choice of drug. She was a heroin addict. Is that worse? Heroin. Everybody says heroin. I'm so sorry. It wasn't crack, guys. It's heroin. Okay. Will they get divorced? It's a simple question. Are you guys ready? Travel, romance, potential. I heard he was in Dubai. I heard he left the country immediately. Good. Mystery, magic, excitement. The tree is bending. Still love there though. So let's be clear about that. But there's a bit of an illusion. Is that a tree? Is it an oak tree? Is it a bonsai tree? Is it a tree that can't thrive up anymore? Have you ever seen trees like that that's supposed to go up, but it just goes wonky? All the while still loving the sun? Jada? Transformation, creativity, wholeness. Oh, Will's going to go into a new discipline. Oh. Will's going to go into a new discipline. It could be spiritual. I'm going to say it's going to be spiritual-esque. I don't see it as metaphysical, but I definitely see writing different cultures' philosophy. He is going to get an education that will finally wake him up. You know, I think he's, I don't know, is it him or her? Yeah, I think it's him. I think he is, I hate to say this, but I think he's over money. I think he's over trying to make money. I think he's over trying to make money for her. I think he has a commitment to, yeah, I think he has a commitment to her that he promised never to turn his back on. And I'm down for your word. I'm down for your word. Word is God. Word is born. But this situation has changed what he was going to be committed to. See, the rainbow is at his feet, right? The rainbow is at his feet. But where is a rainbow supposed to be? Illuminated above you. So why is it at his feet? So the rainbow is still there for him, right? Still there. But he's got his back to the green, the home, the castle over there. And I feel like the castle is Jada over there, and he's in a totally different castle or totally different culture. Um, he is going. He is going overseas to finally invest in a modality that gives him peace. I don't know what it is. Um, but he has been thinking about this for a long time. He's committed to his children, he's committed to Jada. So he comes back to do the movies because he can, not because he wants to. The movies are easy for him, they're not work, right? He's probably the most worked black man out there. Um, but he starts every movie with the same intention, and the intentions are, let me make this money, let me make it quick, let me spend my 3 months, let me get out, and let me do me for the next 18 months, right? Um, he is going to find himself. Doesn't mean he's going to divorce Jada. It means he finds himself. Because what's lacking is mental strength to deal with Jada. That's what's lacking here. So if he rediscovers himself, then he has the strength to stand up to her. And that's what I think you all are waiting for, the ability for him to deal with her. He doesn't have the mental capacity to deal with her. He has a commitment, sticks to his word, he makes his money, he makes sure she's taken care of and her whole family and his children. And then he keeps it pushing. But this new form of education, spiritual, and it's not metaphysical. It's so much deeper than that. It's sitting with yourself and letting your thoughts reach God. And that's one of the hardest things to do. And acknowledge, where did you go wrong? Right? I want to be careful that we shouldn't encourage people to get divorced, right? I'm not a fan of divorce personally. And I'm not a fan of telling someone they need to get a divorce. I think if you're dating someone and the guy's a bastard, I will tell you, get the fuck away from him. Because he's blocking your husband. I think once you get married, I think everybody should calm down and let married people figure it out. Because it's not that easy to just leave on both parts. So I don't want the encouragement, he should leave. I don't want that. Marriage is hard. And I don't care what anyone thinks of Jada. Marriage is hard. So we talked about this last night in group, and Ifasheye, who you all have met, the Yoruba high priestess, you know, she said a word that was so palpable to us. She said, no one's giving Will grace. You've all made mistakes, and you would want grace. And you all will make mistakes. I promise you. You're human. And you will want grace. And Will is allowed to stay with his wife if he wants to. But I'm looking to see if they're going to get divorced. Eight of Swords, his hands are tied. I don't know what this is between the two of them, but his hands are tied. This isn't an easy break. I get the Wheel of Fortune. I get a Queen of Pentacles. I get a King of Pentacles. I get the Star card. Don't think for a second, any of you disgusting people that is vilifying Will, don't think y'all get to take all his accomplishments away from him. You don't. He maintains it. What I'm trying to say is, this is a moment in time. Oh, child, I get the Two of Cups. I have no idea what that means. I get the King of Cups. I get the Chariot. I get Jada here. And I get Jada's mother here. So, if anything, Jada might try to ride this pony to reinvent herself, if anything. Will they get a divorce? I think that Jada and her mom might divorce behind this. I see them at odds with one another. You know, the Chariot tells me no. No, he's not going to give you all what you want for him. He's a grown-ass man. And he's going to do what he wants to do. He's not stupid, guys. He's not going to get a divorce. They may not live on the same continent for long periods, but he's not getting a divorce. And that's a period. He's not getting a divorce. They're tied and bound for life. Till death does me part. For him, it was real. He's not getting a divorce. Nope. I'll check it later, but later would have to be 8 years from now that I would check it, not that I even see it at all. That's a good point. They're a company, they're a business. That's a good point. And to be honest with you, Jada can't survive without Will. Will would do just fine if he divorced her. He would get all of you back. Oh, I'm so happy you divorced Jada. Good for you. He doesn't owe that to you. You know, quiet as it's kept, that's a man. Quiet as it's kept, that's a real man. The man that doesn't listen to people that says you should divorce her. Because there's no abuse here. I mean, she's a narcissist, which is abusive, but there's no abuse. She's not beating him down physically. You know, there's mental depreciation, but it's not aggravated type of abuse, right? And no matter how you slice how you see it, he still sees love. And I'm stuck there with him. I throw my hands up. What is it the saying that blacks love? If you love it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. Can you all just get there? That maybe at this stage of the game, it's none of our business? That maybe a man is allowed to fight for a woman and stay married to her, even if she throws him under the bus and he accepts that? Like, I don't know why at this stage of the game I want to be any more into this than to stand with Will and to decide that this is what Will wants. And okay, Will, got it. What's next? Got it. We're never talking about your wife again. What's going on? What are we doing now? Miss Tabby Tab, mind the business that is your own, not someone else's. Oh, thank you. Thank you, the Kiki Wish. If you love it, I like it. Yeah, but Tasha, you're talking about a man that you believe has low self-esteem, but he brings $20 million to a movie. So what's your definition of low self-esteem? Like, it's a fine line between how you feel and how he feels as a man. Do you understand the difference? Because, by the way, how many of you women will stay with trifling as men? How many? I'm waiting. Everybody put your hands up and throw a stone. Because everyone should be saying me, including me. Maria goes, period. Right? Fun size muffin rocket. She's like, I did. Are you kidding me? For 5 years I stuck around. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me about low self-esteem, because I don't have low self-esteem. I wanted that man. And you know what did it? I'll be honest with you. You know what did it? When I got a phone call and my son was sitting, no, it wasn't, I don't think it was a phone call. I think it was a text message. And my son was sitting in a car with me. And a text message took me back. So, like, it just punched me in the face. That I cried in front of my son. And he has never seen me have a reaction to no man. I cried. I blipped, like, I couldn't stop myself. And my son was like, what is going on? And I had to stop and breathe and just give him a snippet. And he was like, it wasn't his wife at the time, but he was like, can I tell Day? And I was like, yeah. And then together, they got me together. But this wasn't my husband. Because had it been my husband, it wouldn't have ended that way. Maria's like, this is spicy. I don't know. Let me see if I ever kept the text. I don't throw anything out. Let me see if I kept the text. Y'all gonna drudge up some awkward feelings, that's for sure. All right, oh my God. Oh, I remember I blocked him. I blocked him. Hmm. No. I guess when you block someone and you change phones, um, I don't even, at this stage of the game, I don't want to know. I don't even know how to go back and find blocked phones. I blocked him because that's the only way I could be done. And I don't have the, I'm sure I have the messages. Let me just try one more spelling. Maybe I'm messing up with the spelling. No. Isn't that a good thing when you get over someone that you can't even find their messages because God doesn't want that for you? Does anybody realize how good that is? How good that feels when you're completely over someone? Oh, let me see something. I remember this. Yep, he's not on my phone anymore, guys. Look at God protecting me. Oh, that is such a relief. Oh, child, when you trust the power of God, he's not in my phone anymore. Right, Miss Toya? Miss Toya's like, oh, child. Thank you, Kiki Witch. Thank you, Anise. How they define what they do is on them. What's this, Callie Subs? And where have you been? Yeah, I think the marriage is open. I do. I do. I do believe that the marriage is open. But again, I don't care. I just want to see if they would get a divorce. If okay, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. If they ever get a divorce, it will come from Jada, not from Will. This is Jada. This is her trying to ruin Will and maybe not working. I think the sun shines back on Jada much the same way that Whoopi has reinvented her career. And remember, they tried to vilify Whoopi. Y'all forget. I think he does have a comeback, not in your time frame. I think because he didn't do anything that bad. Again, if you can't look at school shooters, then fuck you all. Don't worry about somebody's marriage. Worry about whether or not you can send your kids to school safely. Because you're not woke enough to fight for the right things. If they get a divorce, it'll be on Jada. Will is going to keep his commitment. And if they get a divorce, Will is going to be stubborn about it. And if they get a divorce, it'll be because of the boy. not the girl. Yeah, Tasha. Yes, I said that earlier. That I don't know if it was you, but one of my psychic detectives was like, she is jealous of his career. So. All right. Let's set these magic hands. Pick the final outcome card. Let me tell you something. I got up real early this morning, but the weather's not so bad, so maybe I can still go out to get some cold cereal and some milk. I think I should get some milk too. Took a shower, right? Because I was going to go out before I came on. Took a good shower. And then my bum bum had another idea after I showered. My bum bum was like, sit on the toilet, sweetie. And I was like, no, bum bum, no, we don't do that. Not after I shower. We have an agreement. Before I shower is beautiful. After I shower, don't you dare. And my bum bum was like, who are you talking to? So, hence the Pedialyte. I felt so weak afterwards. Okay. The bum bum wins every time, guys. Every time. Don't trust the bum bum. Ah, Petty, you don't have an opinion on whether or not he should stay with his first wife. No one has an opinion on that. They all get along. They all go on vacation together. Winning. I wouldn't mind being the first wife and hanging out with the second wife. I don't care. My son wound up with an amazing stepmom. Amazing. I was very blessed to have her in my life. It was beautiful. My husband, not the best, not the best, but it is what it is. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready? Stop saying bitter. Don't stay bitter, people. Come, woosah. Woosah out of Will's life. Woosah. Breathe. Breathe your way out of Will's life, people. Oh, like, breathe. Come down. Let's get grounded. Let's not stay in Will's life. Drink your water and mind your goddamn businesses. Okay? Drink your water. If you got something to worry about school shootings. All right. I'm over it. All right. Some days I can get it to change. All right. Let's stop there. What is it? Upside down. Judge. Judge again? This is the third time in all the years one card does not keep coming up. You know why it keeps coming up? Because it's controversial issues. Stop judging, everyone. Let people do themselves, and you work on your own relationships and your own workplaces and your own children. All right? Judge upside down, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal or criminal authority. Judge. Well, is there something that I keep picking this card? Or is there something in the world that is this card keeps? That's so weird. It keeps coming up. Does anybody see that? It keeps coming up. Right. Yeah, and still getting first wife's benefits? Please. Yeah, you could be right, Bree. No, sweetie, there's no candle to make your son stop drinking. Send him to AA. We have to do practical things before we do magic. And remember, we never do magic on someone. He has his free will, and he has his free will to drink. But find him an AA. That is the best method. No, I don't want you to give her a spell, Tasha. No, no. She's not allowed to do a spell on her son. No, no, we're not going to take his free will away. If he wants to drink, he wants to drink. What he does with it will be unfortunate. Thank you, Tasha. I appreciate that. What he does with it, then he has to go back to AA. But you can't mess with his free will. He has to go back. Because drinking is deep rooted. So he's not dealing with the root of the drinking. And no magic spell is going to do that. You could ask me to give you a spell, he could wind up in a coma. And you could be taking care of him and changing his diapers for the next 30 years. Don't ask for a spell. Thank you, spiritual journey. Free will is everything. He has to have that come to Jesus moment. You could do a candle on yourself to find peace, but you can't do it on him. If anybody wants to have a reading with me to discuss anything that you want to discuss, just go to TraceybrownliveTALK. The text message is there, 213-458-7408, and get a reading. Don't use this platform as a way of getting readings. It's selfish. It's inconsiderate to others. Okay? Let's get back to Will, okay? Judge, shadow judge, manifests as destructive criticism, judging without compassion, which is what we're all doing, misuse of legal authority, or threatening others through association with the law. Who's threatening who? I don't think Jada is safe for Will to be around. I think she's contemplating something. I think it's one thing to be public about your sexuality. It's another thing for her to be such a villain in all of this in a way where she can never recover from it, that I think she could want everyone to see Will even more of a villain. So don't be surprised, Will, if the cops are called because of Jada on you. Don't be surprised. She likes drama, and she wants now to be seen as a victim. She kind of wishes the slap was on her. And you showing the slap allows her to say, well, there's been other instances of violence, you all just didn't see it. So she's going to work herself into planning calling the cops on you. I wish I would say this was done. I think she wants to vilify you. Will. Now, personally. And I think that's the only way you're going to understand that you're in danger. And it's going to be through your son or young boy. Maybe it's not your son, but it'll definitely be a man of your son's age bracket that will finally get you to see this is no longer love, that she is dangerous. Because she's not done. She's right now calculating how to bring the worst out of you. So, and I think the way she's going to do it, to be honest with you, Will, I think she's going to spend your money like she doesn't care. I think she's going to be like, yeah, so what? I spent $10,000. Like, what are you going to do about it? Because I think she's baiting you to get angry, to then allow her to call the cops on you. So, you are not safe with her, to be honest with you. It took me a minute to get there because I'm so busy taking it so personally, but you are not safe with your wife. Damn. Got it in the last card. Ugh. Oh my God. All right, you're going to have to figure it out, though. You're going to have to see it for yourself. He will wake up, but by the time he wakes up, I really feel like there's going to be another incident before he wakes up. All right. Oh, I'm missing all these comments. Jada wants revenge. I feel that that's what I got with the upside. One card 3 times in a week, and each time I'm getting something different. Jada wants revenge for something he won't ever know or see, but she definitely does want revenge. Yes. I think there was a setup with the smack. I do believe that. She wants out. Yeah, I do believe that. All right. I believe that that's what she said before the slap. I think now that the slap is here, like her mind is calculating, how do I ruin him? Sounds like Jada hates Will. Yeah. She resents him. Yes. And it's resenting. Imagine, picture this. Imagine having everything that you want for nothing. You're given everything. And you're unhappy. Don't you see that with the royals? Right? They want for nothing. They don't like each other. Have you seen Will and Kate? It feels like that. Like you're in a castle, well protected, all the money that you want. And you're at the point where you don't even want to buy clothes, like, because you're that unhappy. And somewhere in all of this, we will see mother and daughter pit against each other, by each other. They will do it to each other. Yeah, that's a good point, Tasha. Diana and Charles all over again. That's a really good parallel. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Oh, Miss Tabby, I agree. Oh, good morning. I could not go out with all fanfare. I watched a video yesterday where this woman took a bat because her husband was cheating, or boyfriend, probably wasn't even the husband. And she took a bat to his car. She came with spray paint. Like, that's premeditated, right? She's like, get out here. Get out. I love to watch stuff like that, right? But when I left, I gave myself grace. because I watched my husband. I watched him. Took me about 6 months. I documented. I watched him. And I said, his actions don't represent love. And I called my dad and I said, I want to leave. And my dad said, call me back when you're ready. And I was like, oh. So I stayed for 6 months to assess him. And I decided his actions didn't represent love for me. Did he love his child? Absolutely. He didn't love me. And so I called my dad back and I said, I'm ready. And my dad was like, let's do this. I never had a single regret. I never went back. And good morning, John. And I left when he went to work. He went to work. I peered out the window. And he went one way, the truck backed in this way. And it is what it is. I didn't even tell him I was leaving. He got home and there was no furniture there. And we never had a physical fight about me leaving. He knew he didn't love me. Do you understand? He knew it. So there was no, how could you do this to me? Blah, 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 blah. He was hurt, but he was supposed to be hurt. You cheated. Now I'm going to catch revenge. I'm not the one. I'm going to catch revenge. I'm not doing it showing my ass. Nope. Mm-mm. It's what he does for you, Lottie. That's how you know. You know a man loves you when he's sitting across from the table drinking coffee with you and he pours you another cup of coffee. And you don't have to ask him. It's simple, little things. That's when you know somebody loves you. You know a man loves you when you go out to dinner and the waiter suggests something with oranges and your man says, oh, man, it sounds so good, but she's allergic to oranges, so we can't do that. That's when you're like, that's when you know you're safe and loved. But the man that brings shrimp home and you're allergic to shrimp and says, oops, nope, he's trying to kill you. Yeah, I know, Lottie. Right, buy sugar-free creamer when you didn't ask. Right, that's love. Or like I only eat peppermint creamer, right? So for somebody to go out and be like, I went to 3 stores to find peppermint. Girl, you make me work. And I'm like, oh my God, 3 stores? Oh my God, I would have told you which store to get it from. But you're like, 3 stores? Damn, he liked me. And that's when you got to go do him in the bedroom. When he gets the right creamer, you have to be like, right now, let's do this. Come on, babe. All right. I don't remember that, Tasha. I don't even want to know. Fun size muffin. She's cracking out, right? Right? You understand? You gotta take care of that man. That man remembered peppermint creamer and went to 3 stores. No. Come on, put your pants down. Come on, let's go do this. Ain't no other woman getting you. You remember peppermint creamer? Ah, all right, guys. Are you good? Is everybody good? Listen to me. Since you're 189 people are on this feed, got my candles, everyone. Remember, Cali subs, no magic on your child. Leave them alone. But you can get the candles. You cannot use the candles on your child. These candles are for you. Okay? You can purchase the candles for him and ask him to put his intentions to organize no more drinking, right? But you can't do magic on him. I stand on that. Thank you. Thank you for size muffin. So with that being said, this is for physical health, psychological health, psychic health. The blue is for health. The green is for quick money, quick responses for anything. And the gold is for power and success. I sell them as a bundle, right? They come together as a bundle. You get an herb. You get crystals. And you get my card that says the power is you. The power is you. And on the back is a, I call him Jabez, but my church mother said Jabez. I think she called it Jabez. The Jabez prayer. And this is a miracle prayer, Cali subs. So you could pray for yourself, light the candles for you to have the strength to deal with the son that drinks too much. And use the Jabez prayer for miracles. And guys, prayer works. It really works. Don't do magic on that boy. You don't know what the magic will create. Be careful, sweetie, what you wish for. All right? So get these candles, put your intentions into the candles, and then give yourself 3 wishes. Okay? Are we good? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Tasha. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And you go to Tracey Brown Live. They're called Azon Candles. You go to TraceybrownliveTALK. There you will get the text message for readings. You will get the prices. And go to shop to purchase the candles. Okay, guys? Let's start taking care of ourselves better. Let's not so worry about the Smiths. And let's start looking more at school shootings and shootings at clubs and see that as the real violence out there. All right? Let the Smiths do what the Smiths are going to do. Just like we can't stop someone from drinking, we can't stop the Smiths from... What's that movie? Wasn't there a movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Isn't that what this is going to turn into? Mind your business and light your candles. How's that? Mind your business and light your candles. Who wants to create that song? I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Traceybrownlive.com. Please like, please share, please comment below. Keep the conversation going below. Have an awesome day, Mama Mia. Thank you. And thank you for letting me all be me. I honor that you guys let me be me, get inside your heads, and try to dissect, everything that's ever been put in for the last 2,000 years. Time for better changes. Thank you, everyone. Please like, please share, and please go to Traceybrownlive.com.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.